Rabbi Beryl Baumgarten was the Rebbe Shliach to Argentina, spending day and night spreading Torah and mitzvahs to Yidden of all ages in South America. One year, with the approach of the special day of Yud Beis Tammuz, Rabbi Beryl realized that on this day he would be on a boat. This made him very sad, because really he wanted to spend such a big yontiv farbringing with his fellow Hasidim. Doing what all Hasidim do when they have a problem on their mind, he sat and wrote a letter to the Rebbe. In his letter he asked the Rebbe to remember him at the Yud Beis Tammuz farbringen, and in this way he would not be so lonely. The day of Yud Beis Tammuz arrived, and Rebbe Beryl prepared for his journey. He was to travel from Argentina to Brazil on a shlichus to reach out to the Jewish community in Brazil. Packing his car with his talis, his tefillin, and other supplies that he would need for his trip, he made sure to include different Yiddish items which he could share with the Yidden who he would meet in Brazil, like mezuzahs, tefillin, kosher food, and much more. He drove his packed car to the Iguazu River, where he would catch a ferry. It was a special ferry. On this ferry, the passengers were to park their cars on the boat. It was a nice day outside, and after Rebbe Beryl parked his car, he went to the main area to join his fellow passengers and catch some fresh air. Although he had never imagined spending the day of Yud Beis Tammuz on a boat, he nevertheless decided to do his best. To his great delight, he met two Jewish people on the boat. Perhaps he would indeed have some people to farbring with on this holy day of Yud Beis Tammuz. But he quickly found out that they were not interested at all in speaking to a rabbi, and they started making fun of Rebbe Beryl. Dejected, Rebbe Beryl decided to return to his car. Rebbe Beryl started opening up some sefarim to learn, and slowly he fell asleep. All of a sudden, Rebbe Beryl felt a jolt. What was that, he thought? Before he knew it, his car started moving. The ferry had crashed, and it was starting to tilt onto one side. Slowly, Rebbe Beryl felt his car starting to slide off the boat. He hit the brake pedal, but it didn't help, and the car went crashing into the raging river, with Rebbe Beryl trapped inside. The car quickly started sinking underwater. Rebbe Beryl quickly tried pushing open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The water pressure would not allow the door to open. Rebbe Beryl was trapped. With no way out, his thoughts turned to the Rebbe and to the Yud Beis Tammuz farbringen that he was missing. All of a sudden, a car door miraculously opened. A true miracle, but the car quickly filled with water, and Rebbe Beryl desperately tried to swim towards the surface. But Rebbe Beryl didn't know how to swim. After what seemed like a lifetime, as Rebbe Beryl felt he couldn't breathe anymore, he finally reached the surface. After taking a big gulp of air, Rebbe Beryl realized how bad the situation was. He didn't know how to swim. How would he be able to make it back to the ferry? He suddenly heard a thundering sound. Oy vey! The current was pulling him straight towards a thundering waterfall. Rebbe Beryl's heart began to pound even harder. When Rebbe Beryl was about to give up hope, he suddenly saw a life preserver thrown at him. The people on the ferry had spotted him. He held onto the life preserver for dear life until he was finally brought back onto the ferry. Rebbe Beryl realized that a great miracle had just happened to him. Not only was he able to get out of the trapped car, but he had avoided a crashing waterfall and had swam a considerable distance without ever having learned how to swim. The next time Rebbe Beryl was in New York, he had a yechidus with the Rebbe. The Rebbe asked him, "Nu, so was I thinking about you?"